Hello Aries, Elsie here to do your reading for the week ahead. I am here to read for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the sign of Aries. So if you are someone who does think they require a personal reading or a private reading, please contact me. If you're outside of Canada, please go to WISIO, WISIO.com. And you'll get your reading there within about 7 days. And if you're within Canada, please email me, @𝚂𝚚𝚒𝚘𝚗.ca. All right, so first card that came out was the Two of Wands. So somebody's taking a new direction here. Somebody is looking for a new direction in their life. And let's see what it is, Aries. Let's see if you get your new direction here. I've been rooting for you because I know that there's been some tough stuff going on in the ethers, in my meditation, in my pre-shuffle. There's a lot of tense stuff going on for you, Aries. Let's see what we can find here. All right. I've already blessed these cards. Just need to get to dealing here. All right, Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What is coming for the week ahead? Of the highest good, please. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Thank you. Ooh, okay. So we're going to start out with the King of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. This is the near past energy. And the Death card. Interesting. Then we have the Queen of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles being in the middle of your reading here about the waiting for to come out of being out in the cold. Somebody has shoved you in the corner. And, or, you know, maybe you put yourself in the corner too. I guess we'll see. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles. Someone who is single and abundant. Someone who's serious about their dollars. And then we have a new start with the Fool. And we also have the Four of Pentacles. Let me get you in here. There we go. There we are. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Hermit. So what we don't see is the Hermit. So this is going in, taking your energy in someplace, you know, shutting off the computer. You can see her turning off the computer here. And it's just really by yourself, trying to make a decision, trying to figure out what you're doing next. And after that, oh, I see, you're thinking about someone you're in love with. Okay, so then the Knight of Swords, after you think about this person and the love you have for them, knowing that they are your soulmate, Aries, I think you decide to get on the white horse and go sweep them off their feet. Wow, wow. You know, I think you're still in defense mode. I think you're hiding something, to be honest, that you might reveal to this person. Yeah, I think you're going to speak your truth here. And we've got the World card that's closing a chapter and then a new one starts. Neat. Very, very cool. Okay, so what do we have here? We have the King of Pentacles. In the recent past, I feel, Aries, that you were financially stable and that you were, you know, doing pretty good up on your throne there, making all the decisions about money, you know, being the accountant type person in your home. The Six of Cups tells me that there is, that maybe you were living in a home with someone you considered possibly to be a roommate, possibly to be a soulmate, or someone you grew up with. So maybe you ended up marrying your high school sweetheart, but it looks like that came to an end here. So we'll find out what's come to an end exactly. We'll clarify. It looks like in the current energy here, someone is about to speak up. They're about to speak up about the long time that they've waited out in the cold for you. And I feel like this is a conversation that's going to go both ways. So whomever you're speaking to here, Aries, I feel like they're going to tell you the story of what happened when you put them out in the cold, and you're going to tell them what happened when they put you out in the cold. I feel like it was both ways. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles. Somebody became single and abundant, maybe running a business, taking care of themselves. Because they had the new start here, they're really not telling anyone about this new start. And it might be just people that are closer within their family that hear about or understand the new start. But I feel like you're keeping this information away from people until you can get some specific and solid answers of your own. Just one moment here. Okay. All right. So until you can get some specific answers of your own, I feel like, until you really know what's going on here, Aries, I feel as though you're not really telling anybody what's going on. And that's all right too. Just going to cut these here. All right. Tell me about the King of Pentacles here, please. I feel like, I'm sorry, I just got stopped. I just got interrupted. So what I just heard is that this couple is going to make a lot of money together. And when they say this couple, I feel like the Queen of Swords and the King of Pentacles. And I know neither one is your sign, but that's okay too, because we're talking about energy, Aries, right? All right, let's figure out what's going on here. King of Pentacles, please tell me why the King of Pentacles is in this reading. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the sign of Aries, please. Oops. Oh, wow. Okay. And then we have the Queen of Cups. So someone has, oh, wow, look at that. Bottom of the deck. Someone has opportunities in love, and so they left. They went and had a new start, I think, and perhaps heading out to see the Queen of Wands. But what we have here is the King of Pentacles. We have, first of all, I think it was a good, hard time that you were in this Hanged Man energy. This was a hard decision to make. And I feel as though this decision is probably the best for you. That's what I'm hearing. It is the best for you. And I feel as though the King of Pentacles was no longer being taken seriously, is what I'm hearing. So, the King of Pentacles is the one with the money, right? He's the one that's financially stable. He's the counter. I call him the bean counter. He's the bean counter. He's the one that keeps the household running because he knows where all the money's going. And the kingdom, in fact. So the Hanged Man here, I feel like you've been thinking about that for a while. Aries, I feel like you've been thinking about your position within your situation at that time in the near past. And I feel like you decided that you are no longer going to be the caretaker. You're not going to be the caretaker. You're not going to be the bean counter. You're not going to be the one who's doing all the work while everyone else is having fun. That's what I just heard. While everyone else is doing their thing, you're putting your nose to the grindstone and you're doing the work. So we have the Eight of Cups saying that you're walking away now from anything that no longer serves you. In fact, I feel like things have come to an end here. So the World card is telling me that you have learned a karmic lesson. Bravo to you. You may have been with a karmic partner, but nonetheless, you have learned a karmic lesson. So good job. You'll never go back and do that thing again. That chapter is closed, never to be seen again. And then I feel like you carry on towards this Six of Cups here. Now, the Six of Cups could very well be, making you feel like home. It could be someone you knew in your childhood. It could be a soulmate, absolutely. So tell me what's happening with the Six of Cups here in the near past. Six of Cups, please, in the near past. Six of Cups here in the near past, please. Wow, Okay, and then we have the Knight of Pentacles. So someone decided to take in an offer to someone else, and it might be someone who is, could be someone who is a water sign. So Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. We have the Six of Cups here. We have the Five of Swords. So I feel as though there was a lot of fighting, a lot of arguing in this relationship that you were in. And I feel as though that it was really hard on you, and it was really hard on anyone that lived in your home, like children. And there were some words that were spoken. I think there's just some assassination that took place, some character assassination that just cannot be, it can't be given back. It can't be taken back. You guys, be careful with your words. Words mean something. Words are manifestation. You know, when you say it, you know, when it leaves your lips, it becomes manifestation, and even in your mind sometimes. So just be careful what you're thinking, what you're saying, because you could be manifesting the wrong thing. Nonetheless, I think that after this final argument, Aries, you decided to wait. You were thinking about whether you wanted to harvest these pentacles or not. So the Seven of Pentacles is about waiting. It's about planting the seeds of intention, of course, and it is about waiting for, you know, what it is that you need, that you're trying to raise the Seven of Pentacles for. So, you know, this guy is not a professional pentacle grower, right? He doesn't know. He's looking at them. He's writing down things about them in a book. You know, they look great. I'm not entirely really sure whether or not they're ripe, but I think I'm going to try and pick them. You know, he's making decisions and writing them down in a book just so he knows for next time. But I feel like what has happened here is, you know, you just decided that you couldn't come to a decision. You waited too long, and you decided that it was just time to go. I feel like when I say you've waited too long, I feel like you were that you actually give me the words, please. In this time that you were waiting, I believe that you were also hatching a plan to leave. I think that you had had enough of this relationship that you were in. You had enough of the arguing and fighting. You had enough of doing all the work yourself, like planting and raising the pentacles, you know, like you were the person doing the whole thing, and the other person was just doing their own thing. And I think that you got tired with that, and I think you put an end to it. So we have the Death card here. Tell me about that, please. Death card. We've got the King of Swords. We've got the Seven of Wands. So there's something that you're protecting, someone that you're protecting. I feel like you're not telling someone something or telling some people something. Maybe you're not telling them that you're going to decide to speak up and end this relationship here. Nine of Wands tells me that your walls are up, and then the Page of Cups tells me that you would rather be taking an apology into someone. You would rather be taking a cup of love into someone else, because the time that you had in this relationship that you were in was terrible. It started out good. I feel like it was with someone who was maybe in your past as maybe a high school sweetheart or something. But you know, the fact of the matter is that we all change. Some of us change, and some of us are not willing to change. And that's when things get a little dicey in a marriage. So some of us are willing to grow, and some of us just are not. The Queen of Swords, please, in the current energy. Why do we have the Queen of Swords? Page of Pentacles, Six of Swords, and the Lovers. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Pentacles. So I think that, Aries, you are hoping that when you do start something new, once you move away and move away from the chaos that you've been living in, that it is going to be time for you to go to your soulmate. Now, I feel like your soulmate is willing to give you what you didn't get in your last relationship, and that's reciprocity. I also feel like that the universe has your back, and I love this deck because I feel like, you know, she's looking a little stressed out, a little bit sad, a little bit worried, and I feel like the only thing that's keeping her moving is the universe, is spirit. The only thing that's keeping her moving is the fact that spirit's pushing her along. So I feel like right now Spirit is pushing you along because you don't have the ability to take the steps by yourself. And then I feel like who you're going to might be the Empress. It could be the Empress. Empress is Taurus and Libra. You've been watching this person online, Aries, quite a bit, and you've been wanting this new start, but you knew you were going to have to go through a tower and raise your voice in order to be heard. So I feel like what is happening here is that you decided to leave some sort of a relationship, and you've decided that you're going to get your lover. You're going to get the one that was intended for you by the universe. And the Seven of Pentacles is in the center. So at this point, you're waiting. You're waiting because you've been left out in the cold, and you're waiting to be asked maybe to come back in. I don't know if that would happen. If you want what you want, you should probably go get it and stop waiting. Six of Cups, a Six of Wands, and the Three of Swords. We have the Moon on the bottom of the deck, which is a little bit of fear, a little bit of worry, not really knowing what's in the distance. Seven of Pentacles is clarified by the Six of Cups. So what you're waiting for is, in fact, a meeting with the soulmate. I think that you want to go to the soulmate, but you're still waiting at this time. It's just not the right time, you feel. And there is going to be victory here. So I feel like you've been through it though, Aries. I feel like this person that's coming back from the war here, that people are really excited that this person on the horse has won the war. I feel like these people are giving him energy. If you can see here, these people are giving him energy, and I feel as though that is what your soulmate does for you. They've always got your back. They are the person who raises you up to victory, and who is the person who's always happy when you come back home. The Three of Swords tells me that you broke this person's heart in the past, and I think that's why you might be waiting. I think that's why they feel out in the cold. I think you might be waiting for maybe their heart to heal, but I feel as though you are going to move forward toward the person that is your person. We have the Five of Pentacles here. Tell me about the Five of Pentacles, please. Why do we have this here? Five of Pentacles in the current energy. We have the Seven of Swords, the Eight of Swords, and the King of Wands. Under the deck, we have the High Priestess, which tells me that you should be using your intuition to make this really big decision, Aries. So I have the Seven of Swords here, and that tells me that the Seven of Swords tells me that your person feels like you got away with something, that you probably broke their heart, and then you guys didn't have any contact, and it almost feels as though you got away with something. And I feel like you have been feeling awful, horrifically awful about doing this, about breaking this person's heart. But from what I see here, you were still in the middle of letting go of another relationship. So I get it. I totally get it. You just didn't have room or time or brain time for this person. But I feel like you come out of this whole situation as the King of Wands. So that's you, right? King of Wands. Up here, you are the King of Pentacles. And I feel like you come out of this whole thing here feeling pretty good, feeling like the king, feeling like the king of passion. And we have Five of Pentacles under the deck. After feeling a little bit, we got the Nine of Pentacles here. After feeling a little bit out in the cold, I feel like that you decide that you can just take care of it all on your own. And the sun does shine on you. The universe says, go for it. Go for it. You can make yourself single and abundant. You don't need anybody. You don't have to be in a relationship. Nobody completes you. You complete yourself. And I think that under this sun, you are growing, Aries. I think that you are growing in personal ways. I think you're growing in spiritual ways. I think you are growing, you're growing up is what I'm hearing. You're growing up. So Nine of Pentacles tells me that you don't mind that you're single at this time. Your person is single as well, but you don't mind being single at this time. But it is getting rather boring, right? You are the person who does require passion, right? So you want to be in a situation where you are in some sort of a relationship, but you're getting bored. I feel like after you got single, then maybe you went out on a few dates, and then you started to get bored. And then in comes the guilt, right? The regret from the past, and thinking about your person, thinking about the person who is your person, and wishing you would have gone their way instead of going another way. The truth is that there is a new start here, and that this new start is probably something that you've been waiting for. So let's take a look at it here. I don't know that you can see it coming, but we do have the King of Pentacles here again. You're going to be financially stable. You're putting anything else to an end that you don't need. So I think you've gone through a transformation, and now you are ready to get married. I feel like you're, this is kind of like the halfway to the marriage sort of card. I think what you want is a solid relationship. You no longer want to be this King of Pentacles up here, the one that, got tossed around and got spoken down to. I feel like you want a new start with someone who you really enjoy. Could be a Scorpio, could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, could be Aries, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. I feel like you want a new start, and you want your person, and you want to get them in a stable relationship. You're not telling anybody you're doing this, though. You're holding back. You're holding back. You're not telling the Queen anything that's going on right now. Queen of Swords. You know what? I think your person might be an Empress, to be honest. We've got 3 queens on the desk now. 4 of Pentacles. You're not telling anybody about this Queen of Pentacles. We have a Queen and a King of Pentacles, right? We also have the King of Pentacles here. So we have a match set. This is, in fact, a soulmate connection. At the very least, you're not going to tell them that you came out smelling great on the other side of a lawsuit and things went your way. And maybe you're going to tell this to your person. You're probably going to tell them the story of what went on, because what I'm not seeing here is any contact. I'm not seeing any conversation, any contact with your person. So that tells me that you're probably not telling anybody anything. You're not even contacting your person to let them know what's going on in your life. I want to tell you how I feel. Yeah, I feel this down here. I feel you, even though we are apart, and that is a soulmate thing. I lost myself for a little while, and it's okay. It's okay for us to lose ourselves. I'm going to go for the romance angels here. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, please, for the week ahead. We have make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. And I feel like you're being guided to take some steps, to be honest. The finances and career, financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So if you are coming out of a relationship, it could be a matter of splitting the assets is not going quickly, not as quickly as you want. Deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. And that's interesting because it comes right under I lost myself for a little while. And I feel like your person had been wearing a mask but is now taking it off, and they are now ready to be serious and honest with you. And let's take a look at these Island Time Wellness cards here. What else do we have? We have stabbed in the back, heartbreak and pain, separation, deception. Yeah, Aries, I think you went through it. I think you had a hard time through a separation or divorce. And what else do we have here? Outdated thinking, conditioning, and replaying of events. And I feel like that... yeah, this here I feel is really connected to this cassette here. Outdated thinking. So if you guys haven't seen each other for a while, there is some outdated thinking here. You both look like you've gone through a transformation of some sort. So you're really not the same people as you were when you last saw each other. So it really is going to be about getting reacquainted with someone you've mostly never met before. Palm tree, stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, and flexibility. I lost myself for a while. Yeah, it's time to get back to you, Aries. It's time for you to get back to yourself. And it is time for you to feel good again, to feel as though you can do the things you want to do without someone questioning you every step of the way. This is what I was looking for here. And we have compatibility. I feel like you and your person are quite compatible. You know that. They know that. It is just a matter of time for you to get your stuff together. Get your shit together, Aries. You know, getting all of this, you know, when you're closing chapters and you have, you know, possibly have children, most marriages do, and, you know, you've got all kinds of things you have to juggle, money and houses and splitting of assets. It takes time. So I would say be patient. If I have any advice for you at all, it's to be patient, because all of this is moving as it should, and it does take time to catch you up to where you should have been all along. So Aries, you're doing a good job. You're hanging in there. And I feel like what you're doing is pushing you forward to your next step in life. So bravo to you. Good on you for the hard work and finally closing that chapter. I'm going to go for now. Thank you so much for coming here, for clicking here. And yeah, so fun to do your readings. I'm going to go for now. You take care, Aries. Thank you. Bye-bye.